All right, I trust that your Tuesday is coming up well. Welcome on board. It is time for News Now with me, Alela. Here are the highlights.
Top on news. Police reveal what they say are glaring inconsistencies in the probe into the incident involving Juja Member of Parliament George Koimburi. 5 people questioned as investigations intensify. Also, Kiambu doctors down tools as strike begins over salaries, promotions and health insurance wars. And President William Ruto's re-election on the agenda as he hosted coast leaders at State House on the economy of the region.
Time for the news now. Police say they have questioned 5 individuals in connection with the incident involving Juja Member of Parliament George Koimburi as authorities work to determine the circumstances surrounding the case. Police visited the scene where he was reportedly found, but preliminary investigations revealed the discrepancies between the location captured in the video footage and the actual site. Officers later proceeded to Plains View Hospital, that is, through the details regarding his statement and treatment of first aid remain undisclosed. Meanwhile, DCI forensics teams have been deployed to analyze the scene further. Authorities reaffirm their commitment to pursuing all leads and ensuring justice is served, urging anyone with relevant information to come forward. Koimburi has been under investigation for land fraud, with the DPP having already issued prosecution directives. Last Friday, he escaped a police trap, only to resurface yesterday, adding further complexity to the investigation. In an attempt to reach him, investigators visited Karen Hospital, but were denied access with hospital officials, citing the need for family authorization. Police maintain their dedication to uncovering the truth behind the incident and ensuring accountability.
The National Police Service, which is to provide a comprehensive update on the ongoing into the abduction of Honorable George Koimburi, Member of Parliament for Juja constituency. On Monday, 26 May 2025, the attention of the National Police Service was drawn to an amateur video circulating on socio-administrative media, purportedly showing the Member of Parliament abandoned at a farm in Juja. Police officers from Juja swiftly responded, visiting the alleged scene and thoroughly documenting the area. Upon comparing vegetations and road dimensions,
now, doctors in Kiambu County have officially downed their tools, protesting delayed salaries, stalled promotions, and health insurance concerns. The strike commenced this morning after an unsuccessful attempt by the Kiambu government to block it through a court order on Tuesday. The Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union KMPDU confirmed that its members would proceed with a boycott, stating that public hospitals in Kiambu will remain closed until their demands are met. The doctors had issued a 21-day strike notice 2 weeks ago, citing salary delays and inadequate staffing across the county.
Most of whom are resigning because of poor working conditions. As a matter of fact, Kiambu has the highest resignation rate of doctors in the country, in the Republic of Kenya. Secondly, the second medal that Kiambu boasts of, with a very distant second coming in contention, is that Kiambu has the highest number of doctors either undergoing rehabilitation or already admitted because of drug abuse and alcoholism.
I want to advise our people of the neighboring counties to sympathize with our patients from Kiambu, because they'll be seeking services from them. They'll be coming to Nairobi, they'll be going to Nyeri, to Muranga, and even those who can go to Nyeri, they can. And they'll be going to Naivasha, and Machakos, because those are the counties that we also serve when all the doctors are working. So with that, we want to say that our doctors are going to remain out until all the issues have been agreed upon.
And Inspector General Douglas Kanja has decried the declining numbers of officers currently serving in the National Police Service, NPS, stating that the attrition rate since the last recruitment exercise, that is in 2022, has significantly affected staffing levels and operational efficiency. Appearing before the National Assembly Internal Security Committee, Kanja revealed that 4,569 officers have exited the service during this period. Among them, 1,206 have died, 326 resigned, and 289 were dismissed. Additionally, 2,563 officers retired mandatorily, that is, with 95 leaving under the 12-20 years rule and 58 upon attaining the age of 50. He further noted that 30 officers were removed from office on public interest grounds, while 2 left due to medical reasons. More than half of these exits were recorded within the Kenya Police Service, that is alone. Kanja cautioned that these departures have strained police operations, going ahead to create an imbalance in rank structure, overburdening personnel and presenting challenges in emergency response investigations and routine patrols.
Kenya National Examination Council, Nairobi DCI databases, biometrics, and feature verifications. Of course, there is also the legal penalties and blacklisting for those who have found to have involved themselves in that kind of works. We also have got weak grievance redress mechanism. So the challenge here is a weak grievance redress mechanism. If, for example, somebody raises an issue in the recruitment center, that issue needs to be addressed quickly and to the satisfaction of that candidate. So now, if the grievances are not properly addressed, then it becomes an issue. And the strategies that we have in place to address that one is to establish a dedicated complaints desk. Number 2, time board appeals processes, public reporting on complaints resolution. These are some of the mechanisms that we have put in place.
The Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya, ISPAC, has recommended extending the income tax exemption approval period, that is from 60 to 90 days, arguing that the current time frame could cause confusion regarding applicants' tax status during the interim period. Additionally, ISPAC has proposed a revision of the 5-year cap on tax loss, that is deductibility, suggesting an extension to 15 years with investment allowances and losses carried forward indefinitely to accommodate capital-intensive projects. These recommendations were presented during the ongoing public hearing on the Finance Bill 2025. Held at the College of Insurance in South Sea, organized by the Finance Committee, the session saw various stakeholders submitting their memoranda, that is to the National Assembly's Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning. Finance and National Planning Committee Chairperson Kuria Kimani equally addressed concerns about the hearing process, reaffirming that public participation forums are constitutionally required before the official reading of the bill.
Whereas the bill has not been read for the first time, I will, however, like to refer you to standing provisions of Standing Order 127, which reads in part, whereas the House by resolution ordered that should a published bill become due for first reading during the short or long recesses of the 4th session, the Speaker shall, upon determination that the bill is of priority, forthwith refer such a bill to the relevant committee for consideration pursuant to provisions Standing Order 127, commit of bills to committees and public participation, report such facts to the House upon resumption and cause the bill to be read the first time as soon as it is practicable. So, although the bill is being read for the first time.
And a special gathering brought together parents, guardians and teachers at the Light International School, Lenana, offering them a chance to connect, interact and strengthen community ties. The event created a welcoming environment, encouraging families to share experiences and build relationships beyond their daily routines. Parents engaged in interactive sessions, enjoyed student performances, and participated in games fostering bonding as well as unity. Attendees expressed appreciation for the occasion, highlighting just how such interactions help strengthen family-school relationships as well as creating lasting connections with the community.
Functions are usually commemorated in the school, and we usually have an event, which is quite good because it gives the children room to interact with the parents at a closer level, plus the teachers, and also for us to get to know the rest of the community of the school. Like even today, the children were very excited that they're coming to school, they're coming to meet their friends, parents, and all that. So that's been our experience in Light International School.
A lot of what a mother goes through with their children, the patience that we learn with our children, the nurturing, also being a mother of a daughter, I would want her to follow what I have been able to do, and probably even more from other mothers, because we are able to relate to the other mothers and children and how they are raising their children. So it is important to me, for her, and for myself.
Every year we celebrate mothers at our campus as they come and interact with their kids, building values where parents feel valued.
To politics, President William Ruto has today hosted leaders from the Coast region at a State House here in Nairobi, where 2027 politics or politicians and the economy, or 2027 politics and the economy of the region were on the agenda. Now, President William Ruto assuring the delegation that the government is keen to uplift the economy of the Coast region and address historical land concerns in the region to eradicate the squatter problem. The leaders were drawn from Mombasa, Tana River, Kilifi, Lamu, Kwale, and Taita Taveta.
To make it much more efficient. Imagine, we are making only 6 billion shillings. We can make 50 billion from Mombasa Port. Why do you want us to make 6 billion when we can make 50? And we can employ more people. We can make the port much more efficient. We can connect the port to SGR.
Sisi kama watu wako tutafanya ile kazi ambayo umetupatia kwa kikamilifu na kiuadilifu, na tutaendelea kushikanisha viongozi wetu ili tuweze kusonga mbele kuanzia sasa mpaka 2027 mpaka 2032 going forward.
Zile appointment ambazo umezifanya, we are not taking them for granted. Regime have come, so many regime, kuanzia Jomo Kenyatta the senior mpaka regime ya kufikia wakati huu. Hakuna regime imemrecognize Mpwani kama regime ya His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto.
Now, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Our world is changing every day, and so should we, for the better. Each week, we tackle the big why, the question that should be on everyone's mind. Why isn't this fixed yet? Deforestation, global warming, and the adverse effects of climate change. The future isn't just something that we inherit, it's something that we create. Join us on The Green Fix as we tell the stories of those who refuse to give up. When it comes to fixing the planet, there is no time to waste. Join me, Shiksha Arora, on Thursdays at 9 p.m. on The Green Fix as we look into the big why, you and I.
For comprehensive information and education on your health, Body Garage is here.
Don't allow anyone to pluck out your good tooth. As long as it is strong and stable.
Cancer doesn't start today and you get the symptoms tomorrow. By the time you pick it or the time it is manifesting in you, probably will be there about 5 to 10 years.
The eye is the window to the rest of the body.
Don't forget to stay hydrated.
And of course, you at home, do take your water.
So the ultimate
Working to bring you more updates later on our subsequent bulletins, but as of now, we close the news now. My name is Alela. Do have yourself a lovely afternoon.